Hey YouTube, I just wanted to put this video together on the paint process that I used for this guitar build. It is Nitrocellulose Lacquer and it's a sunburst, so hopefully you get some tips and tricks out of it. I'm going to actually watch it with you because it was just some pictures and videos that I took along the way. Hopefully you still get something out of it. Let's watch it. Once you've got everything sanded really well, you want to do a final finish sand with 400 to 600 grit sandpaper. I then applied sanding sealer. It is a lacquer sanding sealer, and just a few coats of that, and then lightly sand again with 600. I then used some blue fine line to tape off my binding because I wanted to leave it a natural binding. I did do some other test colors because I wasn't sure what color I wanted to spray it, but once I got the maple cap, I thought it was going to be more plain, and it actually ended up being highly flamed, so I didn't want to cover that up, and I went with a sunburst, a 3-tone sunburst. So again, the Oxford Nitrocellulose you can get from solomusicgear.com. They are out of Canada, but it comes pretty quick, and they have a lot of the old colors, old guitar colors, I should say. So here you'll see I'm spraying the amber. I did a few coats of that. You'll see that it's getting darker as I spray more coats. You want to do medium to light coats as you're spraying it. The cavities, I just stuffed like a grocery bag inside the F-hole and the control cavity. So here it is, finished in the amber, both sides. I then went for the black as my second color. Unfortunately, I didn't have a mini jet or a small spray gun, and I was trying to do all this with a regular size spray gun. To me, doing it with a compressor and a spray gun is just a lot easier, and it turns out better than trying to do it with aerosols. I did try and do it with aerosols on another build after this, and it really didn't work very well. There's tricks to over reducing and getting your final blend between colors. And so what you'll see is I actually sand back some overspray, and then I over reduced and sprayed the black again. Then I moved on to the red. I actually didn't get any video of me spraying the red. After it was all sprayed, I put clear on it, maybe 10 coats or so, and I went to wet sand it. And when I wet sanded it, the clear and paint actually cracked and lifted around the F-hole and some other areas. So I was just heartbroken. It was a big mistake. You do not use water on wood. You want to use naphtha and go easy with it if you're trying to lubricate your sandpaper. So big learned lesson there. Part of the reason I sanded it was because it blushed. There's also a thing called a blush remover, and it works excellent. I wasn't familiar with it, didn't think it would get it out, but it did. So I ended up stripping back the top all the way down to bare wood. On the back side, I sanded it back just in the areas that had lifted. I took a heat gun to it to try and get the blush out as well, and that's why I bubbled the backside. This time I resprayed it. I did the black first, but you'll see that I sanded it back and I did not do the teardrop the second time. It's all black. Part of doing the red over the black, the guitar actually, when you're done, it's more of a bourbon burst because the red tints the black just a little bit. That's the video on painting. I appreciate you sticking around. The next video is going to be on the headstock, the neck, and the final assembly. Take care. Have a good one.